Good afternoon, everybody. As soon as the share is done, we're going to start by unmuting people, and we'll put their majesties, we'll pin them back to the main screen so that you can see them as you talk. Their majesties will set the pace of the discussion, I believe, and what we'll do is we'll unmute you in turn. So you'll stay on mute until it's your turn to go, and then we'll unmute you. So you don't have to raise your hands anymore. I'm going to lower all the hands that are raised, and we'll just announce you. We'll unmute you. You can state your business with their majesties, and then when you're done, we'll move on to the next one. Okay. Okay. To begin, where's the doc? To begin, we have their majesties of Aphamark. I'm unmuting them, and I'm unmuting their majesties of the Midrealm.
Hello! Oh, you have
Hello, your dog!
Hello, your majesties. That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you again for including us. It was fantastic to be a part of such a glorious day. We are just thrilled to have the opportunity to reign alongside you.
From a few states away.
From a few states away. True story. But we know that your leadership is much needed, and you are going to do an incredible job during this time. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if there is anything that we can do from our Sylvan lands. We are certainly here for you. And I look forward to some shenanigans. There have been some promised shenanigans, Your Majesty.
Yes, absolutely. We thank you so much for attending today. You both were an inspiration during your coronation, and it was just such a lovely ceremony. So we appreciate that we had this opportunity. It might not be the most optimal reason that we had these opportunities, but I'm going to focus on that positive messaging and go forward with some opportunities for more shenanigans. So I'm totally down. Let's go.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, enjoy.
I just wanted to give personal thanks, because people don't see what happened a lot of times behind the scenes when you're setting up Penzic. And Your Majesty, you were not only a good friend, you were a great partner. Aphamark really got behind the whole effort just in general, and we owe you great thanks. And because of your kindness, your generosity, and your leadership, it made that process much, much easier than what I've had in the past. And I am grateful for that, because it wasn't a bitter slog this time. It was, we were all working together, and I'm grateful to you for that.
Thank you, Your Majesty. We are grateful for your allowing Aphamark to be part of those negotiations, and we look forward to that continuing with our heirs and our future kings and queens. Our friendship knows no bounds, and we hope that continues. And we look forward to meeting again at Penzic 49 in a year from now.
As do I.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next is Elizabeth Fisher. You are unmuted.
Apparently I type fast.
Hello.
Hi. I just want to say congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
I know Her Majesty a little bit better than His Majesty, but hopefully that'll change. I look forward to seeing what you guys do with this reign, and I know we've got unique circumstances at hand, but I'm still excited.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming by and spreading the joy. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Okay, next is Lady Juniper.
Your Majesties.
Hi, Lady Juniper.
You were the first person I ever retained for. And I hope that in the future we will be able to do that again. I just wanted to say congratulations and huzzah.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that I was able to be that person for you. That's part of what makes the society special to me and for others, is that we get to spread a little of that magic. So I know I had a fun time when you were with me. So I hope that you had just as much fun as I did.
I hope to do it again.
Let's cross our fingers that we can do it sooner than later, right?
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Next is Mistress Maggie. Mistress Maggie, you are unmuted.
Hello, Your Majesties.
Hello, Mrs. Maggie.
Just wanted to stop by and say congratulations. I know this is not the reign that you would have wanted, but I trust no one more to lead us through everything that we're going to be going through. So I'm happy that it is you sitting on the thrones, and Fergus and I are here to help you however we can. So please know you have only to ask if there's anything that we can do for you.
Thank you so much.
You've already been a great service, and you've helped so much, and we're grateful for it. And I thank you for your kind words. And as you said, it's okay. You know, you don't get you never get the rain that you want. You don't ever. It never. Stuff always happens. You know, so things will be fine. And we thank you for your confidence, and we'll hope to lead the kingdom in a better place.
I know that you will, and I don't mean this to sound the way that it's going to sound, but if this had to happen, I'm glad it's happening with you as opposed to someone for whom it was their first reign, because you guys have had the full experience before, at least. So although it still is horrible that it's happening at all, I'm glad it's not your first rodeo, so to speak. So again, if you need anything, please know that you just have to ask us, and we'll be there for you however we can.
Thank you
very much.
Very good. Before I move on to the next name, I'm going to remind people that if you turn your camera on, their majesties will be able to see you, which may help them identify you a little bit better. Next is Ronveg. And Ronveg, you are unmuted.
Thank you. Hello, Your Majesties. I hope that you had a wonderful coronation, as wonderful as it could be. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you so much for your faith in me, as well as your leadership for our kingdom. We hear that word a lot bandied about, but it is a very important aspect of our SCA experience. And so I just wanted to say thank you for that, and put the bug in your ear that if I, in representation of the arts community, can help with shenanigans or can be of service in some way, please utilize that. That is exactly what I am here for as a member of your Order of the Laurel and a second generation member of the SCA populace. So I just wanted to add those words to your day.
Thank you so much. We will absolutely demand your assistance with shenanigans.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you
Have
for
a
being
wonderful.
here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just so grateful that you're a champion. You know, after meeting you immediately, I ran to Her Majesty and I said, "She's the one. She's the one.
I picked her.
I picked her."
It was me.
It was totally me.
I think this is your state. Thumb wrestling.
So you've already caused trouble. Perfect.
It is what I live for. So thank you both so very much. And I hope that we have a plethora of interesting things during our mysterious reign. This will be the mysterious
The reign of mystery.
Oh.
It'll be historic. It has no choice but to be historic.
Historic reign of mystery. Yes.
Yes! That is perfect.
Thank you, Mrs. Mistress Monday.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day, Your Majesties.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Hey y'all, I'm just popping on for a brief second. If you want to get on the list to talk to their majesties, please send me a personal private message and you will get in the line. So there's just a ton of people in here and I just want to make sure you all get to say your piece. So send me a message.
Does everybody know how to do that on the chat? You click the chat.
You go ahead and let them know. Maybe you can walk them through that.
Click on the chat icon at the bottom of your screen, and over on the right-hand side, you will see the chat window pop up. There's an everyone with a little caret next to it. If you click that little down caret, you will be able to scroll down to the Kingdom Social Media Officer, which should be the second item on the list. Click on that, and that will send Sarah a direct message so that it doesn't clog up the chat. Okay.
Thank you.
Next we have Sir William. Sir William, you're unmuted.
Hello, Your Majesties. Can you hear me?
Hello, Sir William.
I really just wanted to pop in and say congratulations to you both. I know it's not just me, but there were a lot of us out here waiting for the day to see you both on the throne again. And it fills my heart with immense joy, despite whatever times we happen to be living through. I think you both are inspirations to the kingdom, and I am just so happy to see you both on the throne, and I long for the day where I may take my oath in front of you in person.
That will be a happy day. Now remember, good night. Remember when we were in the tavern drinking?
I remember.
I have fulfilled my oath. You have yet to fulfill yours. I look for that day when you do. I think that will be a great day. And it's been wonderful to see you grow in the SCA and become an exceptional knight. And I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Your Majesty, and you will be the first to know.
And I'm so happy that you were sharing our day. Thank you. Thank you.
See you tonight. See you tonight.
All right.
Next is His Grace Talamar.
Oh, Your Excellencies. It's good to see you.
Hello, Your Grace.
Congratulations. Best wishes for a successful reign and that we can all start to get back together during your reign. You have our fealty and any service that we can render to the two of you, please let us know.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Did you receive our response to your message?
We did, Your Majesties.
I would just commend you both publicly. You are exceptional examples as not only seated baron and baroness, but it's what members of the society should be. I understand your station. However, it needs to be stated, the way that you have approached us in all of this, you are just the level of grace and nobility that you show continually. It's inspirational. And I have learned a great deal from the very short time that we've had interaction. And I thank you for that. I'm just overwhelmed at the example that the two of you set.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for dropping in and spreading some of the joy of the days.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Be well.
Very good. Next will be Lord Donalbain. I just want to remind everybody, if you have a question or you want to talk to their majesties, you need to private message the Kingdom Social Media Officer. All right. Lord Donalbain, you are unmuted.
Greetings and salutations, Your Majesties, from the Barony of Rendoken. Thank you for letting me speak to you today.
Hello, thank you for joining us today.
Just two things I wanted to do real quick. Obviously, this summer has been muted as I was earlier, and then Tenzing is officially off the table. But I did want to formally invite you to Melee of the Knave in late August. If it happens, and I would definitely I'd love to see you join us in Brando.
If restrictions are lifted, we will be at as many of the events as we possibly can.
Very well, Your Majesties. And one thing that, because the last few days have probably been immensely busy for you, I wanted to draw your attention to one thing that would be absolutely awesome for us as a kingdom to be part of. There's a website entitled 100K from the SCA for the people of Butler County, which has just come up literally in the last few days, and it is an absolutely awesome idea to support the Portersville Food Pantry and the United Way of Butler County, which is where Penzic takes place. If you've not heard of this, please check it out and please boost the signal, because it is an awesome idea to support our gracious hosts in the Butler County, Pennsylvania.
Would you do me a great favor? Would you message our Chamberlain so I don't forget, because it's going to get lost. It's just I've been hitting the head too many times over the years, and I'll get distracted. And I just know my behavior. It's not that I don't want to. I know that I'll forget, and then I'll remember 4 months from now, like, oh, I should have did this. and I don't want to forget. So if you would send our Chamberlain a message, that would be wonderful, and then she'll keep us on the straight and narrow.
Gladly, Your Majesty. And thank you, and happy Coronation Day.
Thank you so much.
Next is
Oh, look at those two.
Look, we made it look nicer in here. Ooh. Also, I heard the note from the last person you spoke to. So, hello, Your Majesties. How are you?
We're doing well. How are you?
Good. You both looked great. We just wanted to say hello and let you know we're here.
Your Majesty, glad to see you step up. My queen, your dress is beautiful.
Thank you.
See, she got him good. Oh.
Hated the folk.
Thank you both for being just steadfast and getting us to this day, because I know that we could not have gotten here without both of you, and whether it's drinking virtually over Zoom or you supporting us when things are going mad, we appreciate you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
even
you.
all the times that they helped us as Prince and Princess.
Prince and Princess, you are wonderful friends.
It's our pleasure.
Without the two of you.
Anything you need, we're here, and we'll continue to be here. So I'll try to take note of when someone needs to contact us.
I can see that you guys have locked Alex out of the room today.
Yeah, he's in the other room being quiet. We told him he couldn't come running in naked. There's too many people.
See you guys later.
See you later. Bye.
We should give permission to all the kids to Zoom bomb now.
Zoom bomb. Run through.
Run away.
I can go ask my two if you want right now. Like they're down. They'll be very loud. All right, next is Sorsha. Sorsha, you're unmuted.
Thank you. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi there.
I just wanted to sort of formally introduce myself since I didn't get to see you in person today. And I wanted to let you know that at least for the next few months, since things are going to be a little different when it comes to scrolls and giving out awards and stuff like that, if there's anything I can do, any help I can give, if you have any ideas on how you want to do that, just let me know.
Thank you. And if you have any ideas of things that we can do with the Scribble Arts as we would continue on during the summer, please let us know as well.
Sure, to give great advice.
Yes, she has.
So,
Yeah.
we'll be. I have a plan that I haven't hatched yet, but I will be in contact with you and clue you in on things and get advice on how best to approach this project, because we're going to have a lot of input on this, and that announcement will be coming in probably a couple of weeks. But we'll have to talk privately about things.
Sure, absolutely, whenever you want.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for dropping in and spreading some joy today.
Of course.
Majesties, next is Aveline, who is, I don't see an Aveline. Aveline, raise your hand. Oh, there, Lothar and Aveline, I see you. There you go.
I wasn't ready. Hi guys, Lothar's around the corner, but he wanted to come and share his love as well. We appreciate everything that you're doing for the kingdom, especially your attitudes and just the amount of love and passion that you still continue to convey to us. I apologize, I was right in the middle of a meeting. So,
what are you eating? What are we having?
I was having some Mexican.
Oh, that sounds good.
Anyways, thank you for everything that you've done so far and that you will continue to do. And Lothar's around the corner. I'm sure he wanted to send his love to you, but we look forward to seeing what you do for the kingdom, as we know you'll be fantastic, and we offer our support to you in any way that we can.
Thank you so much. And I love that we heard you laughing before we could even see you. It just gives me such joy to have you here with us today and laughing with us today, even though we can't be together.
Right.
I have that, and thank you so much for coming by. Love ya.
Keep teaching classes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I have a very bold request, if I may. I know that you've both worked very, very hard on your garb, and we can barely see it. Can I be so bold as to ask you to stand up so we can see your beautiful garb?
You go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Cut. All right. So this is Turkish. I don't have my middle layer. I determined that because of the pandemic, I did, and it is with Mr. Zainab. I don't want my friend to die for my vanity, so I will wait on that. There is a middle layer. But yes, this is the caftan that gave me fits. So many fits on this caftan. So, yeah. Ooh, can you see my pretty? I am wearing pants. We were discussing that today. Are they in there? I don't think they're in there.
No, they're not. Don't fall over.
We'll try that some other time. I'll try to get a good few pictures.
I'll try to sit closer so you can see my rags that I have on compared to hers. So I don't know if you can see the pattern in the
they're
cardi. So
they're fantastic. Thank you for indulging me as a clothes nerd. I couldn't wait to see what you guys had. Thank you so much. All our love to you.
Thank you.
I want Mexican.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Your Majesties, next is Hildegunnar Haldor's daughter.
Oh.
You're unmuted, Hildy.
Hello, Your Majesties.
Hello there. How are you?
I have not gotten the chance to maybe meet you briefly, but I don't really know you that well in person yet, but I have heard many, many good things about you. And Sage, my porg, is here with me today. She comes to all events with me. She and I swore our fealty together today at the Populous Oath, and we are both very excited for your reign. And we both have great confidence in you to get us through these dark and difficult plague-ridden times. Oh, and we also have an idea, if it would please you to hear it.
Please. So,
Gulf Wars got canceled at the last minute and left a lot of merchants in the lurch. And somebody, I don't remember who it was, started a Facebook page where we did a virtual merchanting, and people created like an inventory, and we all like had a midnight madness, and we bought lots of stuff. People raced home and unpacked and got the pictures up on Etsy, and we really helped support the Gulf Wars merchants. I was thinking we'll have a lot more planning and time this time. We should do that for Penzic.
I believe that project's already in process by other individuals.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make absolutely sure.
Well, thank you for looking out for the
Yes,
merchants
absolutely.
of not only the Middle Kingdom, but the SCA. That's very kind and compassionate. Thank you so much for stopping by. And what was your porg's name? My porg?
Sage, like the herb. She wants to just briefly say that she's really excited.
Oh my.
Have a wonderful day and happy coronation day from both of us.
Thank
you.
Your Majesties, next is the Pipe family.
The Pipe.
Go get your brothers. I gotta go get the other Yahoos. They just took off. I sent Dan to the kitchen to cook
You
potatoes
look
up.
like you were having a ball there with the thrown weapons and everything. We were checking
yeah.
you guys out. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got a thrown weapon set up in the backyard, and I've got the pedal. We just got redone. We put a bunch of tires on it, so now everything just bounces right off. It's great. And then I was just crazy enough to give my husband permission to do tower shoots off of our roof. So
That is fantastic. We need some video of that, please. So
yeah, I will
be
get video. I will get
fantastic.
video.
I have
So
to say that I'm a little jealous of you being outside. Hello, Pipes. And we had thought about it. I had a plan, a Turkish gate of felicity, and then every day since it's been warm, we've had at least 2 lawnmowers going in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
There was one today. So I'm glad it's a fantastic day, and I'm glad we get to enjoy it with you guys virtually.
I know. I'm glad. So we are actually hosting a feast in your honor because it is St. Felix's Day. So yeah, was it lamb roast and homemade bread and potatoes?
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. I'm so hungry now. I'm so hungry.
Evelina was talking about Mexican.
and
Mexican,
now
yeah.
I'll have some
Now I want some lamb too.
Yeah, we miss you guys and love you guys a lot.
Yeah, we'll hope to
Miss
see
you
you guys
too.
soon. We miss you guys. We do.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say to your Majesties that I really appreciate the leadership that you two have shown so far, and to echo some comments that were made earlier, I'm really happy to know that 2 very capable leaders are going to be leading us in these very difficult times. Very reassuring.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank
kind,
you.
Armand, as always. You have always been good to me over the 20 years that I've known you. And I just wanted to thank you personally for that special project that we put you on. That was a great amount of time that you invested. And
Working on that right now.
there's time, though. I told you to not worry about it. I told you to slow down. But
Oh, I'm having fun with it.
It's people like you, your whole family, that help make the SEA a tremendous place that you cannot find anyplace else. And we are grateful to you, and we are lucky to be your friends, and now your queen and your king. We are very lucky.
Likewise.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, Rowan.
Next is Hilla Stormbringer. Hilla, you're unmuted.
Good. Can you hear me? Because I had to switch over.
Hello.
I was outside, and then everybody started out their lawnmowers, so I had to like run inside. And I'm going, it's really dark in here. Oh crap! So I wanted to make sure, and then I had to switch my microphones over. And well, anyway, at least you didn't have to hear the lawnmowers. I briefly met both of you at 12th night, and it was a pleasure. Your Majesty Felix, I loved the boyish grin on your face when I was singing at Feast. It was absolutely lovely. And your Majesty Madeleina, I loved being bopped with the flower. It was a I've been in the SCA since 1987, and I have never ever been bopped by a flower before. So that was absolutely wonderful. I have watched your posts and your videos since all of this pandemic really started taking hold here in the Mid-Realm, and your leadership has been noted and greatly appreciated. It's been an inspiration, really. I am a humble, okay, I can't say I'm a humble bard because my master would smack me for that. I am a not humble bard. And it has been a pleasure to serve the Mid-Realm. I have been hosting for the last couple weeks Mid-Realm Bardic Circles for us all. And I did one after the last 2 courts. So I've scheduled one for tonight.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that. So thank you
and
for doing that.
thank you. I decided that once everything started and events got canceled, that as the bards, that we needed to really do our medieval duty and serve the populace of the Midrealm, and you. So I will continue to serve that and hold bardic circles online every 2 weeks, at least as long as this is going on.
What time was that tonight?
7 p.m. Central Time until everybody leaves.
I've been in those kind of meetings before.
I think a couple weeks ago it ended about 2 a.m. Then last week it ended when my computer decided to shut down at about 1:45. So.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff that we're supposed to be popping in and out to today. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to come in and listen to a session or at least a song or two. That'd be wonderful. So I'll put it on my notes and
thank you.
try
And
to get there.
thank you for letting me bop you as princess. I have to say that being given that ridiculous rose was so much fun. And everyone was so gracious about letting me be silly with it. So thank you so much.
It was beautiful. And also, if you need any help with shenanigans, I mean, I'm a bard and my master is Master Kyrian, so I kind of know people.
Right.
I will take you up on that. You are commanded to do shenanigans. Shenanigate, please.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great.
Next, Your Majesties, is your Dragon Bard.
Hi, Dragon Bard.
Congratulations, Your Majesties. You both look wonderful.
So do you.
Thank
That
you. Thank you. I
wrinkle.
wanted to congratulate you and say how proud I am of everything that you've been doing. And I just know that you're going to do an amazing job with this. And I'm here to do whatever you need, whenever you need it. Just holla.
Well, we will have you issue challenges here and cause trouble.
Absolutely. I'm all for
and
causing trouble.
I appreciate you sending Cedric to the grooming person.
As do we all, Your Majesty.
It was for me. It wasn't for any of you. It was for me.
He looks much better.
It absolutely does.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We just treasure your friendship and your service to us and the kingdom.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, I love you guys, and I'll let you get to all the other well-wishers. Have a great
Bye,
rest of the day.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we'll move on to the next name in just a minute. I want to remind everybody that if they wish to speak to their Majesties while they sit in state, you need to send a chat message to the Kingdom Social Media Officer account. You can do that in the chat by clicking on the chat icon at the bottom of your screen. Over on the right-hand side, click where it says everyone and find the social media office, which is the second one down, and send her a note. There are some people here who have not got their names on it. So next we have Mistress Alessandre.
That would be me.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Amazingly well, all things considered.
Absolutely.
I have been fussing for a great many years about a problem that is the result of the fact that I am starting my 47th year in the SCA. And I am not as young and energetic as I was 47 years ago, oddly enough. So I realized as a result of this pandemic, which just proves nothing is all bad, that I could make use of all this new stuff that has made your coronation possible to change the way things are traditionally done with regard to dependents. As a mistress of the Laurel, I've been chastised several times for not taking apprentices. And it's because I have a tendency to fall sick and fall out of touch with them, and I have misplaced apprentices. I would like your permission to take virtual apprentices.
I'm glad that we are all finding new opportunities to expand during this time. I hope that you're able to come out. That's my sincere hope. It's our hopefully will be our privilege. It might be our heirs' privilege to draw the SCA back out and be able to do things together again. But in the interim, there is nothing that we can do that is not virtual. And I would encourage you to continue to teach and share that knowledge, because I know that you've shared it with us previously in the past, and we have learned things from you, and that could be really vital for someone else. So thank you for sharing.
And thank you for acknowledging this as a viable path, because it may become the day my only way to teach. Not yet, but unfortunately, I regret to inform you that not even your alchemist guild has figured out a way to get younger.
Yeah, no, I think they need to work a little harder on that for me. So thank you for sharing today with us, and thank you for coming by. It means just so much to us. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Next, Your Majesties, we have Sir Jamie von Atzinger and the convict Eleanor.
That would be former convict Eleanor.
Convictism is common.
Actually, and I do in fact want to thank you for that dispensation. It was something that I was not proud of, but was absolutely needed.
I was very proud of her conviction.
He was proud of my conviction.
But thank you for wiping it off of her record. Even if it's not a bad deed, having a convicted Atzinger in my household is not a point of pride. Having another convicted Atzinger in the household.
Well, I thought I knew you well enough that you would get a kick out of it, and that you could have some fun with it.
Oh, I'm ready. I have a TikTok account now.
I have been enjoying TikTok far too much. It's ridiculous.
But you know what? In this super strange time, I love to see all of these things happening virtually, and it has been such a blessing to see both their former majesties and yourselves take part in all of them, because it continues the outreach. It continues to kind of build that community and wrap your arms around your populace, and I appreciate that so very much.
Right.
Draco, convict us.
Well, I'm writing that down.
That's my idea. Not mine. I stole it from her.
What amazing things you all have in store. And hopefully during this time, we'll be able to see each other in person again. But if not, we will be here. We will support you and let us know anything you need.
We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you.
They're so awesome.
Next, we have Duchess Aenor and Haroon.
Hello, hello.
We can't hear you, but you are unmuted.
They might have to unmute on their end. While we can't hear or see them yet, I'm imagining them doing interpretive dance.
Shake it off. Shake it off. They're going to be singing and dancing. You know they
I can't hear you, unfortunately.
Maybe later.
Or you could disconnect and reconnect if you wanted to. That might fix the problem that's happened for some other people.
Oh, nuts.
Okay, we'll see if they come back. Next, I will keep them uncrossed. Next on your list is Duke Kellick. But before we start, once again, if you wish to speak to their majesties, please send a message to the social media officer in chat. Otherwise, Kellic is the last one unless Anor and Haroon come back.
Okay.
For the moment, anyway.
Hello, good champion.
Your Majesty.
Cool.
I don't really have anything deep or profound to say. I am deeply honored that you asked me to stand as your champion. I can't wait to the shenanigans we get into, and I love both of you very much. I look forward to your leadership. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You have already been just such an inspiration to me as we've gone through this, and as has your lady. Hello, your Grace.
Hey, your Grace.
Yay. Oh, I love your
Yeah,
hat.
hat's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
Today was supposed to be Derby Day.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Being your glorious coronation, I have a great love of derby hats. I've never actually been to a horse race, which is an eventual goal.
I love that.
I own like 4 derby hats. So this is one of today.
And that's a great excuse.
That is,
I mean,
I do love a good
yeah.
derby hat. I know I only have one, and we created it. I created it because Cinco de Mayo happened to have happened on Derby Day. So I have a Cinco de Mayo derby hat.
That's important.
So I am living for yours, though. But thank you. And I look forward to all the fun we can have, and so we can all be together again.
Absolutely.
You're still not throwing me in the lake, your Grace.
Oh,
You think you are. You think you are, but you're not.
He might be throwing you in the lake. You better watch it.
Well, any excuse to fight him, I don't care. Both of them. I'll not fight either one of them.
I mean, I don't care if I go in the lake, you're going in.
There is that. Fair enough.
Okay, Your Majesties, Anor and Haroon are back, so I'm gonna unmute them, and I think I accidentally clicked on your, there.
Are you back?
We really want to see you guys.
Nope, it's not working.
Oh.
Well,
Weird.
I don't know if they can hear us. I'm going to talk about him for a little bit. I've known Her Grace forever. We've been friends for I don't even know how long. Probably as long, almost as long as I've been in the SCA. She's always been a tremendous inspiration to me from the 14th century, and she taught me a great deal over the years. And hopefully, I've been able to teach her a couple things that were history related, not just troublemaking related. We've been in a lot of trouble together, and it's been really fun. Getting to know Haroon a little bit better over really the past year, and I'm just continually impressed and amazed at his generosity and the level of skill that he has in a variety of different things, and his willingness to learn. And he just always comes that new information in a very humble way. And I just find that that behavior just nightly. I mean, and I don't know of a better way to express it than that. I'm glad that we've got to spend time with him here recently the past year. It's made my life better.
Yes, absolutely. I know with speaking with Her Grace before I had met him, she said, "Oh, you're just gonna love him. You're gonna love him." And he is just so lighthearted and so much fun.
Yeah.
And a wonderful dance choreographer.
He's a shenanigator for
He
sure.
is a shenanigator, and I am so pleased to call him my friend. So, and I'm still imagining them doing interpretive dance.
She's probably cursing at the screen.
I'm gonna blame her for the whipped coffee last night. Oh my gosh.
No luck.
No luck, Your Majesty.
No luck.
Sorry,
Oh,
they
darn it.
can't seem to get in. But your social media officer would like to speak.
Please.
Hey, thank you so much.
I was like, I'm the last one on the list right now. So again, if anyone wants to talk, please send me a message. But really, I just want to thank you both for trusting me to work with all of this today and to continue to work together as this continues down this kind of strange path that we've been on. But this job has become a little bit more than I anticipated. But I'm loving every second of it, and I'm excited for all the fun things we get to do together. So
You have been stellar and going through what you've been going through with getting a new home, during
like
all
buying a
of
house,
this,
you know.
and so responsive. And I am so pleased that we have you on our team and as our friend. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. You've been just, I can't imagine that you've gotten even much sleep because it's been pretty darn busy over the last few weeks.
It's fine.
I just wanted to thank you and Master Andreas personally, and I'm sure that there's other people that you've enlisted. The two of you have just been tremendous and making us look as good as we possibly can, and we're grateful to that. And that's the behind the scenes service that no one ever sees, that they don't know about. And if you're trying to set up one of these productions, it's just, you know, I've only had to do a couple of them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these are just so much work. And then, you know, you're trying to wrangle cats, you know, here and there and everywhere. And you look at all the people that we had involved in coronation today. And I just wanted to say that the work that you are doing is tremendous, and we can never pay you back enough. And we are grateful for all the time that you have given us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm only an assistant, Your Majesty, but these are the duties of an honest minister. So,
Truth.
Well, we are grateful for it. So thank
I was
you.
like, after we were done, I had some whiskey, so it was better.
I'll be popping that. Master Andreas doing it while you're planning your vigil and doing your ceremony and being elevated. You have been just astounding.
That's real service.
Astounding, and it is just, thank you.
It's overwhelming.
It is. I'm overwhelmed.
It is.
I am. I'm overwhelmed.
Because people like you just keep, the two of you just keep giving and giving and giving, and it's overwhelming. It really is. It's humbling. And we're grateful.
As His Grace Kellick says, it's our job to lift people up.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's absolutely correct.
So the question has been posed on the chat: can silenced people use chat and have it read? And that is absolutely true. If somebody wants to post something in the chat and then I can read it aloud for their Majesties to hear, you're certainly welcome to do that.
And we're gonna have coronation dubbed as well. We'll have the text dubbed.
Oh
in,
yeah,
so
we forgot to announce that. But that it would be that was me. I said I was going to do it.
Okay.
We're gonna close caption it afterwards, so everything should be accessible, so people can see it.
That'll be perfect. Thank you. So yes, and we can't see it. Our camera's a little too far away, and I have not logged in on my phone. So yes, if you guys can reach the chat to us, that would be fantastic.
There isn't anything so far, unless
Okay.
somebody sent something directly to Sarah.
Nope.
I haven't seen anything.
All right.
Okay. Do we have anybody else that's in the queue?
Nope.
Anybody want to speak? Just raise your hand. Like, you can just raise your hand in the video and I can see it. Or anybody who doesn't have their camera on, they can hit the raise hand button if they want.
If not, then we're going to shut this down here.
Honor, you wanted to talk again?
Yes, I just wanted to say that in my inimitable fashion, I forgot to say congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Look,
Thank you, good mistress.
I took it that way. I didn't
Yes, we do indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else? Alienor, please go ahead. You're unmuted.
I just wanted to say thank you for doing this, Your Majesties, and I wish you, above all else, a wise reign, because in these times we are in need of wisdom above all else. And more than that, I wish you as uneventful a reign as possible under the circumstances.
Thank you. Thank you. We are in agreement with all of your words. You're correct. I'm hoping that while things may be interesting there, as uneventful as they can be, until we can have those wonderful events where we all gather. But yes, thank you so much for your words and for you coming by today. Thank you.
So as a knight, we often debate virtues, and people will say, well, what virtues do you value the most? And the ones that are never really, well, one of them is never really listed. Courage is listed, but I always say wisdom and courage. The wisdom to know right and wrong, and the courage to act upon it. And that was imparted to me by my knight probably 25 years ago. And it's always stayed with me. And I agree. Hopefully, I hope that we're wise. I hope that we are wise. We will endeavor to be.
We will endeavor, and we have a fantastic group of people advising us.
Yes.
Our Curia is very strong and very wise.
They're
And
thoughtful.
we have some thoughtful porcupines.
Thank you for stopping
thank you.
by today.
Thank you so much for sharing our day today.
Is there anybody else who would like to speak to their majesties?
Anor posted a message. She sent it to me privately. It says, can you tell their majesties that Haroon and I support them as friends and as subjects, and we will do whatever they ask of us, both in shenanigans and in all seriousness.
I hope that they heard our message. I do. I really do. They're two special people.
Okay.
Thank you again. Thank you all again. And it has been a very memorable day.
Yeah. Rocky start, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's funny. I got nervous. I usually get nervous. I got nervous today. I don't mind saying that.
I'm in the living room still. So.
All right, then we're going to log off if we're finished.
Thank you all. Thank you.